This ain't for the prima donnas. This ain't for the divas. This is the trenches, man. Skills over politics. That means bring your pen game, not your name. This is the home of the best rappers on the planet. When rappers come here, they don't play. I keep telling y'all. Y'all can do all the other platform shit over there, all that pretty boy shit over there. When you come here, you can't play when you come here, because rappers don't play. Not even a bar. Every fucking bar.
Every fucking bar, man.
Know the vibes, man. Yo, listen. I want to talk about his music real quick, because I know Geechi got a lot going on musically and the business-wise.
Yes, sir.
And I want fans to understand, when it comes to this artistry, battle rap, and the journey you've been on, you've been doing a lot, man. You accomplished a lot, man. And, I always like to highlight that. It ain't just music that you're doing.
That's a fact.
And, you displayed a lot of your business acumen throughout the past couple of months.
Yes, sir.
With your own platform, with the team that you got. Just talk a little bit about, your journey currently and the business you got currently going on.
Yeah, so, first and foremost, man, I got my guy Fred M3S3 in the building.
Shout out to Fred, yo.
No studio, and they know you can find my clothing www.officialgeechigotti.com, and we got the M3S3apparel.com. And we both black businessmen, so we decided to collab the same way you see Gucci and Balenciaga collab and all these big labels collab, and we did it together as well. So that's what you see this letterman. It's called Unity, Black Business Collab Collection. You know what I'm saying? When black business is collabing and trying to just get it together. So that's one of the major ventures we got right now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to promote more unity of small businesses working together instead of against each other.
Right,
I can make the better jacket than you, the better, we can, but let's work together.
Right.
So that's one of the things as far as giving back. I'm always doing that, man. I'm always into that in my community. Anytime I can do something to help the youth coming up, to steer them in a different direction, to see a different light, I'm with that, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that's heavy on my heart to always do. But besides that, man, the music, like you said, out of nowhere too, I just dropped a project, put that out, you feel me, Crazy Records on there, you know what I'm saying? It's out right now, all platforms. Video 2 a.m. in Hollywood just dropped. We got more videos from that project coming. Luma Gotti, working on that like tirelessly. You know what I'm saying? People saying it's the Detox, but it's coming. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on it. Got a lot of people on there, a lot of folks that's really heavy in the game, done reached out and got a part of that project. So I'm waiting to drop that. But I just been working, man. I had to come up here though, just to because this where they at. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be saying you rapping and you ain't coming up here rapping. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really stamp that. So I appreciate y'all letting me pull up here.
We appreciate you pulling up too, man. Because it's important to me to hear all these ventures you got going on. Because I was telling Goods in our interview previously that I love seeing when battle rappers get into this stage, this point in your career, and doing something with it. Don't just be a battle rapper. You get what I'm saying? That's a fact. And when I seen the the moves you were doing, it was behind the scenes, and then it started hitting everybody in their face. I'm just like, I see what Geechi's doing. What motivated you to go down that thinking frame? What was your thought frame behind making these moves?
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. He a big motivation. You know what I'm saying? Just following his blueprint, the blueprint of people that I seen that came from that same environment and took something and did something with it. So, that's kind of just something that I pattern just watching, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what you can do. It's more than just the rapping, you know what I'm saying? It's about, like you say, putting on something that people can attach themselves to. So that's what the no studioing is. There's no faking, there's no fronting, there's no studioing, you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't out here faking and fronting, you're going to want to be a part of the brand. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to rock it. You're going to want to just feel that. That's for anybody, anywhere. Ain't nobody doing no studioing, you know what I'm saying? You really who you is, you know what I'm saying? So that was one of the main things. Let me put my brand out there, my stamp, so people can see where I'm coming from, but also more so, just like you said, more than just rapping. I don't want to just be known for Geechi Gotti, the battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to just be an entrepreneur in all things. I'm a dabble in acting, I'm a dabble in rapping, I'm a dabble in clothing, I'm a go here and there. Then I want to be able to leave something to my family, my kids. You know what I'm saying? That they can call their own one day. You know what I'm saying? So it's why not own something? We all are businesses, actually. You know what I'm saying? So that was the real motivation. Let me be able to give something to lead to my youth. You know what I mean?
That's dope, man. That's
Definitely.
Dope. We got a chance to be able to see you, the start of your, not even at the beginning stages of your battle rap career, but we saw from when you wasn't on URL, from before that to all the way to your older battles. We was able to see your progression in your career to where you are now. That journey had to have been crazy to where you are now. Talk to me about how that, what you actually went through as an artist, how it was in the humble beginnings as far as a room. Nobody don't really know who Geechi Gotti is to what you being on stage now, room full of tickets. You sell tickets to these main events.
Definitely.
Top of the card. Like, talk to me about that process, how that been for you.
Yeah, nah, that definitely was a long process. That was something that was, but you got to go through it, you know what I'm saying? But it was a long process. I remember just being like young, still in the streets, trying to figure it out. You barely getting paid. You probably ain't getting paid some of them battles, and you just like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fucking nigga doing this for? You know what I'm saying? But you got to stay focused. I knowing like, nah, it got to be a reason I'm doing this. God blessed me with this talent. I got to really like focus and get all in. Like, we caught the case. My boy who here with me, L.R. Mayor, we caught the case together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know when I went down. And that was one of the turning points, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my boy Dulo, who was on there as well. That was one of the turning points where I'm like, man, I'm sitting up in this cell, sitting here going through this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting paid to rap at the time. Not nothing major, but I remember just having to talk with my partner. He like, man, bro, like, you need to just be like, I'll be rapping every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we hitting links, but it's like, bro, they giving you 1,000, I'll rap 30 times. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? To make 30, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got to, like, bro, like, you to tick it out, like, you got to, I'm like, damn, I'm really, you feel me? Like, he in here with me telling me I'm stupid, you feel me? So that was something that caught me, like, you know what? Let me focus up, because everybody don't got ways to make money off their talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, some motherfuckers don't even know what their talent is. So for me to recognize mine and understand my blessing, it's like, now I'm playing with it if I don't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't even have it. Give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, let me go and take it serious. Let me really lock in. I remember them early days, though, as far as the beginning stages. Yeah, it's a long process. It's a grind, but it's all worth it, though, because it's going to build that character. It's going to be knowing the unknown. Like, okay, man, I don't know, like, if these fans is going to rock with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they going to feel it, but you still going out there putting it on, putting your best foot forward, and then, like, turns out, you feel me? I came together now, you know what I'm saying? It's full circle, so.
What was that moment for you where you was just like, yo, this might, what was that moment? Because, you know, like you said, you was in the streets and you got into the battles, you was in these rooms, and then what was that moment for you where you like, damn, this shit hit? Yeah, what was that moment?
I say the Saint battle, when I battled on King of the Dot. That one right there went crazy for me. Like, a lot of people tuned in after that. And then I say, really though, it was Av, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had got out on bail and I battled Av. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, for me to go there and I'm seeing all these people there and they was really excited to see me out, really excited to see me rap. I'm like,
fans.
I'm like, now I got fans in this motherfucker. Like, nah, hell no, this shit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the time, and salute Ad, he gave me the shot, but at the time, he one of the biggest names. He a tough battler. So I'm just like, the fact that, you know, motherfuckers even got me on the same stage as him at the time. Diz battling Tay Rock, like, these dudes is dudes I watch. So it was like, nah, this something, I can do something with this. Like, I need to take this shit serious, you know what I mean? That was probably that turning point battle right there. Most definitely.
That's tough, man. Like I said, we was there to see some of the climb and some of the progression in your career. And it's always good when you able to see somebody climb and then they get to a certain point in their career, it's like, yo, I remember him. I try to put y'all on to him. Now everybody knows.
Now they know now.
And it's always special when you get those kind of artists. So he has a story. You got a storyline that a lot of people, but I guess that's why a lot of people like you in so many ways, because they got to see that climb in your career. You know what I'm saying?
The early battles when it was nobody in there. You know what I'm saying? Battling just dudes, empty rooms. Still trying to bring that same 100%. You know, and I think, like you said, that's what drew the core fans to me. Them the ones I really appreciate. The ones who was there from the beginning who can be like, nah, I remember, like, I was rocking with you when other niggas wasn't, and I was telling them you was cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, that mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? For real. That mean a lot.
Transitioning, you know, while you're battle rapping and making music at the same time, because I always like these episodes when I'm sitting with, you know, one of the elites in the game. And you're trying different things. And I want other battle rappers, the newer guys that's trying to make their way, because Geechi Gotti was on his way 5 years ago. You know, it was another person in this chair. Now you're in this chair. There's another person out there 5 years from now on their way. So for you, you know, the transition you're doing now, battle rapping, going into different businesses, but musically, how are you making that transition musically? Are you trying to go all in with music, or is it something you're just doing, or what's going on?
Nah, I'm all in, man. I'm all in, working with some of the top producers on the West Coast, man. My guy Leary making all the hits, Jay Nori, THX dudes, you know what I mean? Like, I got records with Bino, You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Free Surf, we got records together on the upcoming projects, you know what I'm saying? There's so many other artists too, RJ, you know what I mean? Like that I'm working with out the West and so many to even name off the top of my head, but I'm taking it that serious though, to where I'm not just hitting up battle rappers to do something. Like yo, industry, dudes who I know that they know this lane a little better than me. Like I'm tapping in, getting that knowledge, getting that game, working with people to try to, you know, further my career and that. Like I'm taking it that serious. I'm really in the studio locked in, like countless nights. I'm in there locked in all the way, trying to make sure I really, because really, be honest, I was rapping before battling.
I was about to ask you,
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
Were you battling
like,
before?
I wasn't never really on no battle rapping. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out my guy that's next to me. He was battling as when we was kids growing up in the hood. I always into the music. The battling just it ended up taking off. It's like my love, my heart was always in that music. So when I get back in that studio, I know I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a passion for it, not to just go in there and just give them anything. I'm really trying to make sure I give them something they can feel the same way that they feel the battles. You know what I mean?
How is the you see it a lot where the industry rappers start to watch y'all and get tuned into y'all games. You know, we seen recently with Drake and, you know, Busters in the past, and P. Diddy's being involved in battle rap. How has it been for you in the industry? Like, has the industry rappers been like reaching out to you? Like, have you been getting a lot of love from the industry? And has it been the funny reach outs? Is it real reach outs? Like,
I've been getting real reach outs. You know what I'm saying? Like I got records, man, with cats. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, me and Peasy got a video.
Dope.
You know what I mean? Out of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Pulled right up to the hood and got it like forever. You know what I mean? Got nothing but love for him. You know what I mean? Like I said, Drake saying, I can't never argue with that, man. Put money in our pocket. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't faking with the box. That money was real. So it's like that was real enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? But like as far as that, I feel like the love be genuine at the same time. Me being an artist and seeing how it is, I know what it's like to be busy too. So I don't take nothing personal. If it don't happen, it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? But just like when that time comes, you got to get there. You know what I'm saying? You gonna meet people at the top. You know what I'm saying? You gonna meet them where you meet them at. You know what I'm saying? Everybody road is different, so you can't take it personal and be like, yo, I asked you for a song. I ain't like, nah, man, it's gonna happen when it happens. You know what I'm saying? Because it's somebody that's probably in my DM like, man, Geechi, I hit you. I just didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take it personal. I understand all the artists that I have met. That's industry in this game, from the Busta Rhymes to the Remy Ma's to the Drakes to countless on and on, Mozzie's and on like that. All been love.
That's
fire. You know what I'm saying? All been love, all been solid. You know what I mean? Like I ain't got no ill words.
I can't wait to hear you and Sue Serve, you and Mozzie. I can't wait to hear these records, you and Payne. Like this is stuff I look forward to. You know, especially. You know, you don't get not just battle rap industry cats too. That don't sound good on beats.
That's a
but
fact.
Like the fact that you are one of the guys that when you rap and you hear it over a beat, it's like, yo, this nigga can make songs. Like he can make music. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope to see that in your transition, even knowing that you used to make music before. But sometimes when you get in light due to battle rap, is now you got to take those fans and try to get them into the music. But your music translates what you make. You know, it sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
the one I was just talking to my man E, about one of the songs you and Rum Nitty did. I fuck with that song hard. It's like one of my it was one of my joints. Check it out, yo. The song is fire. But
that's a fact.
Hearing those songs, I'm like, yo, he could actually. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I say all of that to say I think it's important for me to highlight everything you talked about today, because not just battle rap, but the young industry, independent cast is also doing what they got to do. You got to just kind of find your way in this and just, like, kick the door.
That's a fact.
I feel like that's what Geechi did with a lot of this battle rap shit. So we over here rooting for you, man. We've been trying to get you on this show for the past.
I'm here,
I don't know how long, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here, man. You know, I had to bring the bars. Hope I ain't disappoint. Want them to tune in. You know what I'm saying? And go crazy.
Hey, y'all let us know.
You know what I mean? Salute to that. But my advice to anybody though that do see this interview, that do tune in, like you gotta have a team too though. You know what I'm saying? To take a team, you can't do none of this shit by yourself, man. So get some solid people around you that believe in the dream with you. When all y'all see the same dream at that same time, y'all gonna get there. You know what I mean? The ones who seeing something different, they gonna fall by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things I was blessed with, is always had people in my corner that seen the same vision. So we was able to get there. I was able to get there because they understood what I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, young artists, anybody that's out there, man, like get you some solid people, man, and just keep some solid people, like do good business, you know what I'm saying? Like don't snake folks, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna come back around, because that person that was at the bottom might be at the top later. They gonna remember you. I done ran into people who remember me just shaking their hand, and I damn near probably forgot, but it was the fact that I did it genuinely at the time that it meant something, you know what I'm saying? So just all, you know what I mean? Don't get out here acting funny with people, you know, like be 100, be yourself. So yeah, that'll be my best advice, man.
One more advice for because I think this crowd of this group of handful of people are important for me to highlight specifically.
Sir.
My young niggas in the trenches
Sir.
that are super nice, like can rap their ass off with an ability to be able to tell a story, tell their story, tell their pain, talk pain. What's something you can give to the street? You know, everything's all about keeping it real, keeping it real, and everything being in the streets and letting them know, like, come from one street nigga to a next that got through the obstacles to get through where he is. What can you give to the young street niggas that's in the trenches? What's the thing that they can use for them to separate themselves from where they at?
That's important, man. Focusing, like zero in on your focus. Like, cause I know that a young nigga in the trenches, when he go home after he done did all the things in the street and he done went in the house and in the house, he stuck with just his thoughts. Focus on the thoughts that that's gonna get you up out of there, cause everybody got them thoughts of getting out of there. Like, hone in on that though. You know what I'm saying? Don't bypass it and like hone in, like focus on what you know gonna get you up out of there. And don't get it twisted, because a lot of this shit we gonna go through. Like, life ain't perfect. When you still out there, I know it's going down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Right. But at the same time, man, focus on what you gotta do. Right. Because there's a dude out there right now who know, like, man, I got a cold jump shot. Go to practice, really play. He know he can rap. Really get in that studio, go. You know what I'm saying? It might be a clothing designer. If you know that's what you like, go for yours, man. Don't let nothing stop you just because you in there. Nah, go for it. Because we got so much talent in the hood. That's the cold part. Like, that can do everything that we got. All these businesses, it's somebody in the hood that can do that they sell. It's a young nigga right there with that mind right now. It's just he don't know how to figure it out. Man, focus in on it. That's the most thing, because we don't focus enough.
Geechi did it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it took me a minute. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can understand. Like, I was paying attention to everything else around me. And once I finally sat there, like, let me focus on what's for me. You know what I'm saying? Not what's for this nigga, this bitch. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's for me? What's gonna make it work for me? You know what I'm saying? So if you young and out there doing that, man, you gonna make it out once you really just tune into yourself. Like, tune into yourself, man, because we all individuals, man. We gonna lay in that casket by ourselves. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Tune in for yourself. You got it.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, man, Geechi Gotti is officially in the building. We are here. Stay tuned in. On next episode, he brought a young MC, another MC with him that's hungry spitter over there. Yeah. And we're gonna get right to this episode. You want to introduce? Well, let's do that. But tune in, stay tapped in. Bars on 95, Connecticut's #1 rap hip hop platform. Appreciate everybody's been tuning in. Make sure you tap in, man. Press that subscribe button. Make sure you tap into his podcast too, because I know it's got
no studio and podcast, no studio and network on YouTube. Tune in, man.
Do it.
Subscribe now.